Alhamdulillah, Assalamu alaikum guys. In this video I'm going to show you how you can become a 7-figure entrepreneur, inshallah ta'ala. That's right, I'm going to show you how you can become, and I'm going to introduce you to one up and coming, very soon to be 7-figure entrepreneur as well. And the reason why I feel like I have a little something to comment on about this is because I myself am a person who, with the permission of Allah Azza wa Jal, have scaled my businesses in terms of revenue to over $3 million in just the last few years. I started off as a youngster, just like you guys. I've been doing this whilst I've been seeking knowledge. In fact, I've been doing the entrepreneur thing part-time whilst I've been seeking knowledge, alhamdulillah, and I'm going to share with you. So look, there's a couple of things that you have to understand. There's many lessons and principles that I can share with you that are going to help you become a 7-figure entrepreneur. But there's one thing that kind of is going to be right at the top of it. It's going to be a comprehensive principle. And that is, learn a skill that makes you valuable. Now, I want to kind of go off a little bit because I know a lot of brothers, a lot of young brothers, they learn a skill. They learn a skill that is valuable. For example, they might learn how to edit. They might learn how to create reels. They might learn how to build websites, run some ads. Maybe they are good at sales, so they're closers or whatever have you, right? They learn a skill that makes them valuable. What I find about the youngsters today is that they have this sense of entitlement where they feel like they have this chip on their shoulder. But the moment they have learned a skill, maybe 6 months to a year max in terms of experience, suddenly they feel like that they are entitled to get paid like they're a big boy. And what happens then is that they start saying no to opportunities where they can gain experience and start only requesting big budgets. But what happens is that they remain stagnant, so they don't actually grow, right? They don't actually grow, and they're easily replaceable. So I want to give you a couple of examples here on a personal level. So let's just say that someone is great at video editing, right? So we hire this brother. Now, this brother charges us a particular amount, and he's fixated on this is what his fee is going to be. Now, by the way, look, I'm not hating. A person can charge whatever it is that they want. I don't take any of this personally, but it's just a sincere advice that I'm sharing with my brothers so that they can grow, okay? Now, let's just say that you're great at a particular skill when you say, okay, look, cool, video editing is my skill, and I want to be paid X. Let's just, for argument's sake, X is £3,000. No one asked me for £3,000 for editing, but let's just say hypothetically that's the case. Now, let's just say, okay, I agree. Now, I am then actually limiting you in terms of the value that I can give you, because I've got way more I can give you than just monetary reimbursement. I can give you insights into business. I can give you insights into scaling, how to put together offers, marketing, so much more. But if you want the money, then I'm going to treat it as something very transactional. I'm going to give you what you ask for. Maybe I'm going to say no to you and go with someone who's not even asking for anything, right? But you're not going to get me to go that extra mile. The second problem here is that, okay, cool, let's just say I do agree and we make it transactional, I don't go the extra mile. The second thing you need to know is that, well, the moment I find a cheaper option, I'm going to replace you. Now, something similar happened recently is that, alhamdulillah, we found in our company, in terms of our business, that we could find the work being done for like 95 times cheaper, 95% cheaper, sorry, in Pakistan. I literally got a bunch of brothers from the village, right? And they had no chip on their shoulder. And for them, they're happy to accept whatever it is that we're giving them, right? And for example, one brother, we paid him £2,000. We found someone to replace him. We paid him £115. So 2,000, 115. So the brother who we paid 2K, we paid him 95% more than what we're paying to this brother. By the way, forgive me if I'm a little bit off. I'm just freestyling with the numbers right now. But you get my point, right? Wait, 19 times more is how much we paid the brother who we're paying 2,000 to. Now, that brother, because that was his amount, and I respect him if he feels that that's his value. No stress, nothing personal. I respect the hustle. But the thing is, look how easy it was replaced. So someone could come and say, oh, but the guys in Pakistan, they might not have the same level of skill. And you're right, it's true. He doesn't have the exact same level of skill. We're paying him 19 times less, but it's not 19 times less in terms of quality. Maybe it's like a 20%, maybe 30% decrease in quality. But we can train him. And he's ready to get the job done. I also find sometimes graphic designers You know, the young brothers who don't have much experience are straight away looking to charge money as if they're Sammy, who's been in the game for over 10 plus years, right? Brother Sammy, he's a veteran graphic designer. But I found a guy in Pakistan who's going to do our thumbnails for less than £10. Less than £10. And he's creating better quality visuals than a lot of the graphic designers that are charging way more. So I wanted to introduce you guys to a brother right here, Brother Abid. He's kind of working right now, so I don't want to disturb him. He's in his hustle right now, yeah? But this is, Inshaa'Allah ta'ala, the future 7-figure entrepreneur, Inshaa'Allah ta'ala, that I was talking to you about. Now, why is this brother special right here? Abid, say something to the people. He doesn't even know I'm there. Look, he's got his headphones in, he's got his little timer on the screen, so he can't, he's not going to speak to me until his timer's off, Allah Abid. But this brother right here, yeah, let me tell you something about him. So he was making a good amount of money when we started working with him, doing cinematography. We offered him something. We said, look, we're going to offer you half of what you're getting paid. In fact, sometimes we said, you're going to do this for free or at cost price. But in return, you're going to get value from us. You're going to get mentorship. You're going to get, and look, bro, not in a rude way, but videographers are a dime a dozen. I know everyone thinks they're great and they got some crazy skill, but videographers are a dime a dozen, right? Especially at this level. And I can hire anyone else. It's actually a win for you that you even got to say, we've got these brothers on my portfolio. I work for them on their projects. So Allah Barik, what I loved about him is the humility that he had. Right? He had humility. He understood that, you know what, I'm a young brother, fresh out of university. I've got skill and I'm good, but there's way more I can learn. And he didn't have the concept of instant gratification. So he slashed his income, moved all the way to a different country. He moved to Dubai, lived in a hotel, difficult circumstances, and one day I'll do an interview with him. We'll go deep into like the difficulties and complexities, right, of how much he struggled when he moved out here. But guess what? He learned so much and he became so advanced that I had to sit him down. I actually took him for dinner. I said, bro, listen, you've outgrown us. You're not actually learning anything here. You've got enough skill now to go and teach people, set up your own hustle, right? Set up your own business, do your own thing. You've surpassed us. And he was like, no, I want to carry on learning. I want to learn with you guys. I'm learning so much. I said, I'll be honest here, you're learning, but right now you got to a stage where it's diminishing returns. You're going to learn way more if you did your own thing. So what did the brother do? Allah Mabarak, he launched something called Muslim Creator University. You see, what he did, and this is the point that I wanted to mention, he didn't just come in as a videographer, leave as a videographer. No, he came in and stacked skills. He was around myself, who's the CEO of the company, Abid, who's the head of operations. He was in direct contact with our head of market, head of sales, finance. He learned all of that stuff. He learned how, and then he applied it to his personal craft. So his personal craft was creating content, video, right? But one of the things that I used to show him is that, hey, look, it's not about making a pretty video that looks nice with the nice effects and the color correction and blah, blah, blah. I said, what use is that if it doesn't make us money? At the end of the day, the video content has to convert. And a lot of these cinematographers that are out there, they know how to make content for their clients, but they don't know how to make content that converts. I said, come, let me show you how to make content that converts. So we put him on training, mentoring, studying. He was going out of his way, studying, learning, researching, reading books, being in that environment for over a year, in fact, a year and a half plus. He learned how to create content that converts. But he didn't just learn how to create content that converts, he learned to create content that converts up to $700,000. That's right, with Allah's permission, he ran the content creation in terms of the marketing for a campaign that we did for our Umrah setup program, which brought us in over $700,000, almost $1 million in revenue from just one offer. Now he has the right to put that on his CV. He has the right to put that on his resume and say, this is what I've done. But I said, look, think smart, and this is one of the things that you learn when you're around such people. I said, don't just go out there and become a cinematographer, get people to pay you for videography in terms of converting. No, rather you've got enough to train people now. You learn a wealth of experience. You can take all of these cinematographers that are out there, these videographers, and you can show them how to create content that's going to convert for their clients. He also said he wants to reach out to businesses and train business owners who don't necessarily have budgets to be able to hire cinematographers to learn the basics of cinematography and editing, but through the frameworks of an ad that converts, that makes money. Because a lot of people making content, some people out there got millions of followers on social media, but they're making millions of pounds. Trust me, far from it. And there's some people who've got only 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, but they're making millions of revenue because they know how to create content that converts for the right target audience. So he learned that. And right now what he's doing, Allah Barik, still too busy. Allah Barik, talk to us now, mashallah, tabarakallah. He's what? He's building his funnel right now. He's literally building his funnel. He's going to be launching. He's already launched. He's got 60 students already, but he's going to do things bigger and better, inshallah ta'ala. The reason I mention this is because he had the humility to say, you know what, I'm going to take an L in terms of the money today. I'm going to be humble. He got told off several times. He got pat a couple times, but he had that mindset, I'm here to learn. He flew to a different country. He understood I need to put aside the chip on my shoulder and get it cracking. And now, inshallah ta'ala, say Allah about it, guys, he's about to reap the fruits of his hard work and his labor. To the point where, look, now, he's in my house. He's actually in my office. He's on my desk. Like, that's the kind of, you know, when a young brother comes to that level of humility and willingness to learn and actually learns and takes on board the criticism and goes back and works harder and harder and harder, you get that type of access. It's like, okay, cool. You're going to live in my house now, bro. You're going to stay with me. You're going to be on my desk. You could use my desk. This is the desk that I'm working on. You can use it, inshallah ta'ala, when I'm not using it. And I just wanted to say, my brothers, that's the way it needs to be, man. Because truth be told, the brothers who don't do that, and here's the thing, he, Allah, started to develop his skills at a very, very unique time. It was at a time where we started to replace people on our team with guys in Pakistan. Right now, I'm telling you, I'm looking for people in Pakistan. I'm looking for my guys in the village. Wallahi, they're hardworking and they're competent and they're willing because they understand it's a lifetime opportunity. It's a life-changing opportunity. So for like £200, £300, £400 a month, he's willing to put the work in and grow and grow. Shout out to my guy Saad, mashallah, tabarakallah. Look, point I mentioned here is that at a time when we were, and he didn't know we were going to find these guys in Pakistan. I didn't know. But truth be told, the cinematography back then he was doing for us, I've already passed it on to a guy in Pakistan. It's already happened. The transition's already happened. But at the time, we'd already elevated and ascended in terms of his stack of skills, which is why he became irreplaceable in his regard. And that's the thing, guys. My young brothers, those of you who have a chip on your shoulder, who just want the instant gratification, the big money straight away for the 1 or 2 valuable skills that you have. What I need you to understand is you're replaceable. A guy in Pakistan in the village, my guy Saad from Jeddah, right, will find your client a guy to replace you for £115. I'm not exaggerating. A guy will be running Facebook ads, right? A guy will be creating thumbnails. A guy will be what? Editing videos, doing all sorts for £115 a month. Do you understand? You understand? A guy will be fully willing to do that, and he's going to replace you. And then what are you going to do? Well, you're going to be stuck because you didn't ascend in terms of skill set. And you know what's even crazy is that those guys in Pakistan also need to pattern up. They also need to keep growing because a day is gonna come, and in fact, some may say the day is already here, where a lot of those £150 jobs can be replaced by a £20 subscription to ChatGPT 4.0 because the AI will do your job. Do you understand? So my young brothers, you need to learn to stack skills. Stack skills. Don't have instant gratification. Allah about it. He took a cut from making almost £4,000 to £5,000 a month to making it was less than half, £1,600 a month. That's what we're giving him, living in crazy circumstances here, right, in a room with a bunch of men, struggled. But now Allah, he's gonna launch his thing, inshallah ta'ala, and I believe with Allah's permission, all these cinematographers, these videographers that want to learn how to now, because now the mindset is, okay, cool, well, learn how to stack skills above and beyond your creative capability to now create content that converts. So I know he's going to come with something new. I already know he's going to kill it, inshallah ta'ala. Soon to be 7-figure entrepreneur, bi'idhnillah. May Allah give him barakah and tawfiq. 8-figure. Yo, Abid, come on, give people some love, bro. Allah barik.
Assalamu alaikum, how you doing?
Got any words for the brothers, man? The instant gratification ones.
Oof. You're all replaceable and you're going to be replaced unless you're willing to put the work in.
God, let me know.
Is this a video? Have you already explained everything?
I've already explained it. But go on, keep it. I want them to hear it from you.
Yeah, man. Everyone's replaceable. And the moment I figured that out is when I started my own business. I was like, bruv, I'm not hiring no one, man. I can do it myself. I get some Pakistani brother to do it abroad. I can get ChatGPT to do it for me. And I'm saying this for my own people, videographers. So if I'm saying it for my own people, it's true, man. And I don't want to see you guys get replaced, so I'm trying to create something for you, man, inshallah. But you, man, with egos and like not ready to change, you're going to get left behind. So
when's it drop? Let them know when's it drop.
A week from now, inshallah.
You got to opt in for what they can opt in the meantime?
Yeah, there'll be a link in the description.
There you go. My people, inshallah. With that said, if in case anyone is interested in getting some mentorship or some coaching, I do currently have a few spaces that I open up in my calendar for people that might want a coaching call. If you want to be able to develop your skills, work out how to enter the entrepreneurial space, develop your offers, whatever have you. Maybe, you know, there's a spectrum of things that I can help in terms of doing coaching calls with. If you click on the link below, you'll get some information there, inshallah ta'ala. I have a couple of hours every week, that's it. But it's my way of trying to, you know, open something up, inshallah ta'ala, for the people that might need that extra access or time for myself. If I may not be able to do it all the time, you have these opportunities to get on a call with me, inshallah. It is obviously paid, and it's not cheap either, because, like I said, well, Allah, there was a permission, man. I know my value, but I'm happy to share with you guys, inshallah ta'ala, wherever it is that I learned. With that said, may Allah bless you. I'll see you maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. Allah, it's a bit random right now, but I'll see you on this channel afterwards. With that said, assalamu alaikum, peace.